round 2 of the DDI tournament is done, and if you're anything like us, your bracket is busted. Mark, be honest, how'd you do?
Terrible, and I was feeling really confident going into this round, but no, right across the board, I was absolutely hammered. And the one that really surprised me was the one that I thought was going to go all the way, which was giving tough reviews.
Yep.
It was beaten pretty comprehensively by motivating employees. Now, that's probably not a surprise, but would you believe it was beaten 62% to 38%? That's a hammering.
And you know, it's one of those things. It's easier to be negative than to be positive and motivate people, right? And we kind of saw that in another region where it was changing old habits up against handling team conflict. And I felt sure that handling team conflict was gonna beat changing old habits. Because I thought, okay, every time there's somebody who's fighting against somebody else on the team, most of the time people are like, hey, I'm out. I don't wanna deal with it. I don't wanna think about it. So I thought for sure that would be going much further. And instead it's changing old habits that beat it out again, 59 to 41, a substantial margin.
Thanks, Beth, for highlighting another one that I got wrong. Really appreciate that.
I'm going to keep doing it.
Okay, yeah, you probably will because there's a few here. But no, that was a real surprise as well. I had handling team conflict going through. In fact, I had it going through all the way. So surprised that one didn't get through. I did make one right choice, which was in our 4th region, which was driving change up against impact of my decisions. Driving change came through, and that one I got. How did you go in that region?
I got it right as well, but you'll notice that one was a much narrower margin. So we were right, but not by much. So people liked driving change, and what's going to be really interesting is that we're going to have driving change from the region about handling your team versus changing old habits, which is all about partners and how you work with partners.
True.
So they're two similar concepts. But here's what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to end up being changing old habits that comes out ahead of driving change, because driving change, that's your team. They report to you. At the end of the day, nobody wants to get fired.
True.
But changing old habits, dealing with partners across the organization, especially maybe people who are at your same level or senior leaders, that's going to be what's really challenging. And that might go all the way.
That's a good call. Now, our final region was bringing out your best self. And wow, I think I'm a bit disappointed here, but Clueless Boss actually got up over the top of giving up control. Pretty disappointing when you see that so many people are dealing with a clueless boss, and there's a very good chance. Did you know that that was our 16th seed? And it's got through the first 2 rounds pretty comfortably, so it could be the dark horse that goes all the way. What's your thoughts on that one?
I felt the same way. I was surprised. I've heard, people get upset about their clueless bosses, but really I thought it would be giving up control. I hear a lot about micromanaging bosses, getting all in everybody's business. So the fact that clueless bosses really rose up, that's telling me that mid-level leaders, senior leaders, they're stopping the lower people in the organization from doing what they need to do. And I was shocked to see how prevalent that is.
Yeah. So that's going to take Clueless Boss up against motivating employees. I still think motivating employees will get through, but having said that, Clueless Boss has surprised me all the way through this, so it could get through to the final round. And that takes us to round 3.
Yes, round 3, the big day is April 2nd. Polls open at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. Follow us on Twitter at DDI World and stay up to date with the hashtag DDI Tournament.
Get in the game.